The oil-rich Ugborhen community's forthcoming election coming up on the 5th of December 2020 is one that has gathered a lot of steam of late, as tension in the community has heightened up in the past couple of days due to the registration process of the polls. Several reports of fracas in the land has led to a security meeting between the Sapele Local Government Council Chairman, Honorable Eugene Inuaga, and members of the community today at the Sapele Local Government Secretariat. The security meeting was attended by heads of security from the police, army, SSS, and civil defense as they sat down with the community to ameliorate methods to calm down tension in the area. Also in attendance was the acting Ugborhen President, Mr. Philip Mebradu, former Ugborhen President, Deacon Festus Akume, Ugborhen election aspirants, elders of community, youth leaders, and more. Acting President Mr. Mebradu gave a situation report, and others also contributed their say on the unrest that has engulfed the community lately.
Roger made it clear that if we do election for UDU, CDC is going to be by appointment. So on unanimous decision or agreement, it was said, okay, let CDC election be done, and UDU was scrapped from the constitution. So that having been said about it, and he also agreed. We also agreed that registration of voters should commence both for men and women. And registration of voters is going to last till the 18th of November, and thereafter, aspirants are going to air their opinion and do their campaign. And during the same process, they'll flag up in their quarters, screening will take place, and the election will be on the 5th of December. So that is the calendar that has been rolled out to ensure that only indigenes are registered, to have the leaders of the quarters, the lorry and the herdsman, to identify who comes to register, and after validating it in a pre-registration form, then those persons having been validated are captured. So we're doing a computer-based database, and after all that capturing, we're going to roll out the voters register. So this was running smoothly until Friday. Unfortunately, I was not on site that day, and there was fights among people, occasioning from registration identity of indigenship. So I had that on Friday. And on Saturday, I really could not, because I was slightly down. And I drew the attention of Roger to what happened. Also, that same Friday, there was disagreement at Okogara. The fighting took place in Okwikoro, to be specific. But there was disagreement at Okogara, where Chief Attorney Amitaye came to register, and he was not allowed because the quarter herdsman told him that his father is from Okikoro, so he needs to go there to register. So Oroji actually resolved that. Present was the Duke, Chief Margaret Onukebo, and the Opapama himself. We had an initial meeting, then gathered all the Elders Council who were also present. At the end of the day, it was resolved that Okpe is paternity by ownership of a child, so Chief Amitaye should go to register in Okikoro. And his Okikoro leaders were present, and they said they welcome him. That was one incident that happened on Friday. Then on the incident of the fighting, Roger told me I should go to the committee and get that resolved by myself. So when I left that day, I had to call a town hall meeting on Monday. So on Monday, a section of the committee gathered, including some of the elders. And I sincerely appealed to them to shun violence, to shun fighting. And the registration process is going on smooth. Let everyone support it so that we can conclude the process which we have begun.
Immediately after the meeting at the Rero, the moment the people go back home, Roger made a statement right there that the lorries are for life. But if anybody so wishes to change his own lorry, that can go ahead and change. The moment they go back home to the village,
any quarter.
yes, the quarter. The moment they go back to the village, that same day, the village was set on fire, was ablaze. All the lorries were changed, except one, the one of Okikoro.
Yeah, thank you. That's treatment.
So that one has already put some tension in the atmosphere. People were stabbed and injured, but the most terrifying part, 2 boys were pinned down, petrol poured on them, and another one was lighting a fire to come and set them ablaze. When JTF came to rescue.
My interest over this Ugborhen issue is that my father and my mother, we are from Ugborhen. These boys that are fermenting these troubles, they have somebody behind them. Mr. Chairman, sir, and the security officers present. Because I know my Ugborhen, and every other place, trouble starts with a little. You can't, I cannot. Check all the problems you have in the world today. I can do it, you cannot do it. Okay, we shall see. So, sir, I want you to use your good office to address this issue.
Ugborhen now, some of the elders, they are becoming too powerful in the sense that when they want anything done to their own favor, they will do it. Just like my brother already said, that area of picking, if they don't watch that area very well, it's going to cause a lot of problems to Ugborhen community. Because if you don't allow me to, to express my own franchise, meaning you are depriving me of my rights, which some of us will not want to go by.
I want to beg and implore our elders here to insist that whatever provision for election is spelled out in the constitution must be followed.
What is happening in Ugborhen, I, on behalf of my people who was on leave, have been following the trend of what is happening in Ugborhen. In all the end we have, money, material, medicine, and men. I found out that men is more difficult to manage. You see, Ugborhen have an asset. They never knew that they have a good asset like the interim president, of which it happened that they brought him to this time to review and to bring no mercy to Ugborhen.
If you are from another quarter, you shouldn't diffuse into another person's quarter. And if you have registered, your presence is not necessary in that environment. You understand? The aspirants too, we should all stay away from the venue of registration. I think these are principles that were also put in place.
We have handed that instruction.
Yes, I remember we discussed that, and I don't know if we are maintaining, because we have to maintain a stricto sensu.
They know these people. Everybody, that is what I asked the president. Do you mean you don't know these people? He said he doesn't know. Your dad, for the first time, I was furious. I said, how can you say you don't know these people? So he now tried to prove a point that if nobody tell me, how will he know? I said, okay, since I didn't come to tell you, fine.
Also, the Sapele local government chairman, Honorable Eugene Inuaga, pleaded with Ugborhen indigents to shun violence and act accordingly, as perpetrators shall not be overlooked henceforth. The chairman therefore called for a peace accord to be signed on Monday, 9th November 2020 by all aspirants to ensure a hitch-free election.
You have a constitution, and your constitution will not supersede that of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You agree with me?
Yes.
I was there in the second reading. Areas they need to amend, amendments were made. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
See, let's not overflow this issue. Please. All of you are one now. All of you are one. Small Ugborhen, not be Ugborhen Keresan. Now they fight this fight now. Not Ugborhen they do, Keresan they do, Obote they do, Bukrusu they do. Not before communities did that Wall Street. District. Not before. Put your brother to the blade, you go Dagara. If not that one, you go the fight. For small registration when the presidency put down, I was in the palace when I saw it. Felt very happy. They should continue with it. But I don't see anybody living on that quarter to go and stand when they are doing their registration. It's not allowed now. I said you want to cause confusion. those ones say they won't contest, say don't serve the previous administration, not let them contest. If Papa not vote for them, and not vote for them, you know when you not go to your house. Those 3 persons and others contesting, there will be a paper, a white paper, the government will roll out. They will come and sign undertaking for peace. Anybody that is found wanting, they will disqualify them. Anybody that is found wanting will be disqualified. No, 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 Sapele local government is talking. So Masaba. Today, Ugborhen. Tomorrow, for little things, there will be a write-up. Anybody that cannot talk to his supporter, anybody that cannot handle his people to talk to them, go and canvass, talk to your people. They like you to go vote for you. They don't like you, don't go vote for you. Fighting, no go tolerate it. The law will take its course. As we talk to this, so I won't break all of them. Anybody went to something, when one breach the peace of the land, when I touch and no good to serve. And so like you. Person win today, the next you go feel appoint the person when no one is okay. Help me, let's build up Ugborhen. I'm your man. Don't you see so? Yes. I want to appeal to everybody that you should go back to your various homes. And if anybody is found wanting from today henceforth, then we'll look on again. Yes. We'll face the law.
Finally, in a chat, Acting President Mr. Mebradu expressed satisfaction at the meeting and called for peace amongst all Ugborhen indigenes.
The discussion is actually piloting us towards a peaceful approach to the elections, and the decision reached so far will actually bring about peace in the process. People who are called upon or who have the desire to contest or hold office, I feel same body they should have. And if you want to do voluntary work, you shouldn't make it a do or die and you want to compel people to get there. I say that people should come, and even if you come and the people do not want you to come to serve, leave them peacefully and go to face your life. That is why I look at voluntary. My message to the bigger community is that let peace reign in the community. Let us be one another's brother's keeper. And for the contestants, we've just identified some, like I said. If we're able to get a lot more, they should make commitment to sign the peace accord, and more importantly, not just to sign the dotted line, but to abide by what they are committing to.
In Sapele, I am Ugborhen for Rero TV.